English since now, but maybe in the future I will choose another language. But my goals is to improve my English and maybe in the future get a new job outside of Brazil or just go travel. And I live in Florianópolis. I born here as well. I am a graphic designer. I'm finished my graduating no desk. I will finish this year. And I'm in an internship. I work from home and I live with my family here in Florianópolis. And you, Márcio?
Hello, hello. My name is Márcio Nunes. I live from a city called Linhares in the state of Espírito Santo. I'm 45 years old. I'm married. I live with my wife and my son. I have a little dog, Bento. I'm studying English since 2018. I started studying through the school Wizard. Now I participate in Talking Talk since the last year, December. This moment I develop my speaking every day a little. I participate in this meeting every day, 8 or 9 p.m. during the week, during the weekend, different time. Now I start to study Spanish, one course. Soon I intend to participate this immersion too. In my case, the example, Gustavo, I love read book. In my free time, I always read one book. My strategy, I read 10 pages every day. That's it.
Yes, I remember you said this about 10 pages every day. I am trying. It's not being easy, but I think 10 pages is a good goal to start. And I'm reading a good book. Okay, I think maybe we can talk about reading and books in next week. I think I will put this topic. Okay, so let's start with the questions. As I said, it's about digital influencers. So the first question is, what is digital influencer for you? And how would you define their role in today's online landscape? Like the importance or the role of digital influencers in our day or daily routine. Isabel, could you start?
Sure. Well, in my opinion, digital influencer is, of course, someone that influences you in something in your life or in your attitudes or your knowledge as well. I think there are different digital influencers. For example, there are people that just entertain to you, but there are other that can teach you something. A person that have more knowledge than you, and then you learn something with this person. And the other question, how would you define? I'm sorry, I don't know what means landscape.
In the environment, like
okay. Okay, understand.
In the society, for example.
Okay. Well, there's some people that are digital influencers that, in my opinion, it's very dangerous to believe in these persons. Maybe that's a person that did something wrong or just share to the fans or something like that. Maybe just material things, something like that, and they'll give to the society something that is important, maybe. But so this kind of digital influencer and some ones are really famous, I think it's kind of dangerous. But if there is someone that likes this person, I can do nothing. But depends of the digital influencer. But I think it's kind of danger, and you can believe whatever the digital influencer says or did. So, my opinion about it. And Gustavo, what do you think about this question?
Okay. What is a digital influencer for you? As I try to keep myself far away from these kind of digital influencers that try to steal your time and take attention and full things. But I use a little bit YouTube and I like to follow some people that is nice to my interests. So I think that people can be digital influencers also. So, but for me, they are like a good digital influencers because they inspire me to be better, to growth. So you understand. So these digital influencers for me, it's good. So that is a digital influencer for me, and of course have the best digital influencers that it's very bad. They try to take attention of the people and they steal their time, and they can gain a lot of money with it. So it is a strategy just to take attention and make money. That time that we are living, it's just about money. Sometimes not try to be negative here, but I can see a lot of this. So, and the second part of the question, how you will define the whole today in online landscape? Yeah, good digital influencers and bad digital influencers. I will resume in this way.
Yes, I can share my opinion before Marcio, but I think when I was creating this topic, I thought about in the past, not in a long past, but in the past, people who influence us is like some people from our family or a teacher or a person that we see in society. But now a lot of people can be in the digital way, and it opened a lot of possibilities to you be influenced by different people. So as Gustavo said, I think everybody can be a digital influencer, and I think it's just a person that influence you in some field of your life. And I think it's dangerous because some people are passing bad things to others, or you believe in some things that people say just because, I don't know, have a lot of followers or like this, or is a famous person. So basically this. And you, Marcio, what do you think?
So, in my opinion, the digital influencer is the best profession nowadays, about the internet, because in the past exists only television for your information. Né? It's more difficult for to get information. Is necessary waiting the television or participate one course or pay one course in your city, for example. Nowadays is about digital influence. Exist several different digital influences. The person talking about a different topic. You chose your topic, follow this influence. In my case, for example, I use a lot of Instagram. My Instagram, I follow influences about English because I need improve my pronunciation. For me, is my focus, but I have another influences I like follow. For example, Professor Sérgio Cortella, I learn with him about I forgot English in Portuguese, oratória, the power they speak. I enjoy a lot. And another is for my moment to relax. I like about the recipe, the cuisine, and another thing. For me, is the best entertainment nowadays about digital influence. Or Gustavo said about bad bad person and a good person. It's necessary to take more sensibility about understand the bad person. But the people where exist several followers is more easy because the internet nowadays is I forgot reclamação, perdi. The bad person. Another continues the question. Actually, I mix the answer, but the best nowadays is the different topic you chose your digital influences your talk, in my opinion.
Yes, in the same way that have bad people in internet, I think we have a lot of good information from these digital influencers, this pages on Instagram. I use a lot Instagram and LinkedIn, and I see a lot of good people sharing good ideas, sharing already answering the number 2, but people who have a good style of life, healthy recipes. So I really like to follow these people. And I super agree with Márcio about have sensibility, because we know that some things are not true. So no one has a perfect life, so it's important to have the sensibility to understand. So number 2 is, which are the digital influencers that you follow and why are they important in your life? Gustavo, could you start?
Yes, I can start. So I was browsing here my YouTube to remember the name because there are some people, for example, John Piper. I don't know if these men and I don't know if these men call themselves as a digital influencers. I really don't know, but for me they are, because I follow them. Like a John Piper, he is a pastor that talk about the glory of my God, Jesus. So he talk a lot of things that I like. John Lennox is another one. Have other Jordan Peterson. He is more humanist. But he talk a little bit about the Bible also. I don't know. So Paul Washer is a preacher of the gospel. So is a lot about my faith. The guys have that I follow. So why they are important in my life? So obvious because of my beliefs. So they help me to grow more in my faith, to understand more about that glorious God. So have a deeply knowledge to know. So they helped me. It's because of it. And Isabel.
Well, I search here too to see. I watch more YouTube, but I use Instagram too. And in Instagram, I try to follow an influencer that in my opinion, is nice, but I don't know what happened. Someday I unfollow and I started to think maybe bad things, but not a complicated thing. But for example, this digital influencer shared a lot that her travels and something that she got, and I don't know, the feeling that I felt when I saw a lot this information travels, and it can be I become kind of bad because I don't did it in my real life, but it's not like inveja because this is worst. It's more like a feeling that you saw and well, I don't need to watch and I don't like to make because I felt something bad or something wrong. So in Instagram, don't follow these influencers, but in YouTube, I like watch more people. And for example, I search here. I like very much watch podcasts, and in podcasts we listen a lot of persons that even I never thought about. And for example, there are Santo Flow. It's a Christian podcast as well, Catholic specific. And I like actually Inteligência Limitada as well. And there are a lot another podcast that I watch as well. But about people, I don't know. About people, I like someone. He travels a lot because he's like a mochileiro, but it's more like gente como a gente. I don't know this term in English. So when I watch his video, I felt, my God, it's very good that he can travel and do that things he did, because we understand that he passed some difficulties in your life, but today he get it. So I felt I felt a good feeling when I watched his video, and he calls the channel Aventuras de Guto. It's very, very nice. I like his channel. So about influencers that I follow, it's more like that. And why are they important to you? Well, with podcasts, I learned a lot of things that I never thought about in the past, and I know more people and started to search more knowledge. So I like podcasts for that. And sometimes for entertainment, for example, Aventuras de Guto, and sometimes I like to watch just to entertainment, Julio Coselo, maybe you know him. it's just for fun. I like watch as well, but it's more like that I follow. And you, Marcio?
So, in my case, I follow the fluent influencer in English. In my Instagram, I like Felipe André, Ask Jack, Mathieu Ware, another a little guy, the name Kevin, I forgot. The digital influences for me help me about improve my pronunciation. In YouTube, I like to watch videos about travel and food. My digital influencers, Dave's been here, Mark Wins, I like a lot because they travel another overseas. Your videos, real conversation in the street, restaurant, and different.
Marcio, you muted yourself.
Thank you, Ana Clara. For me, is important because it helped me about improving my English, my pronunciation this moment. Now I chose another pages about Spanish, butterfly. I forgot, and the another I forgot the name, because I need to start watch videos in Spanish for improve my comprehension this language too. For me, I use my internet for my moments, English, Spanish, and another different thing. In my moment to relax, I like to watch music, for example, in the YouTube, when I have one time for relax, I listen one music. That's it.
Good. Yes, I was searching here on my Instagram as well, but I realized that I don't have a lot of digital influencers, like famous people, but I have some people that influence me some way. For example, people who travel a lot. So you said about Aventuras do Guto, I like Kyle Travels. He is famous, but he has a sensibility. He's like gente como a gente as well. Today he is rich, like, but in the beginning I follow him since the beginning, and yeah, it was a lot of difficulties that they passed. And I like in general see people traveling and having a good way to live life. Some message, people who brings message in the beginning of the day, I like as well. And in general, is this, I don't have a name, just maybe Kai Travels. There is a girl who paints walls, and she has a beautiful job, is Jenny Keller. I don't know if you know. It's amazing her job. And there is another one who is, she is the digital influencer, like it's her job, and I follow her since the beginning, is Evelyn Hagley. I don't know if you already listened, but she is very kind and she's a real person. She puts the truth of her life. It's very interesting to see this, because I see people like oh, I have the perfect life and that, and she's not like this. So I like to watch her life. Okay. So let me see. Number 3. What are the challenges and risks associated with being a digital influencer, and how they navigate these issues, or how they handle these issues? Gustavo?
That is a very hard question to respond. It's so hard as it is challenging for the people that are digital influencers. I was thinking, so I don't have any clue because I'm not a digital influencer, but I can try to say that they can maybe carry people to their speed, and they carry them to do things bad for their lives. So it can be very bad. I have no examples, but you can think for yourself about a lot of digital influencers that exist in the world, and what they are doing with children's and the childhood. You know, more people, not only childhood, but jovens. So I unfortunately have a lot of digital influencers that try to convince them about their sexuality, even if they have not started to think about it. So about children, for example, have some digital influencers that put things on the heads of these guys, and I know that it turned into a danger for families, because the fathers of that children suffer a lot to avoid this. So they have to take care of their sons even more, because nowadays. So it is very sad. It's sad because we have these kind of digital influencers. So, but unfortunately, that is the world, and we are living in this modern world. So we have to find strategies to I don't know, to save our family of these people, and how they navigate these issues. So maybe they don't care. Maybe it's part of the mission, part of the goal that they have, just to influence people. Again, it's just about to be famous, to call attention for themselves. They don't care. They simply don't care about what they are doing. But I know that have some good guys that care, but
Yes.
So often I don't believe, I don't believe that the majority people care. So bad digital influencers, for me, in my opinion, simply don't care. They are doing their goals.
Yes, but how about for them? Like, what are the challenges and risks with being digital influences, like for them, how is the bad things that they can face? So for him, not for us.
And okay, to not have any followers.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I'm not a digital influencer. I try to give a response from my side. I have no idea the dangers that they suffer, but who it's so to be a digital influencer is like try to do something for people, and I don't know.
No problem, no problem. Yeah, it's difficult, but I think for me, it's the exposition. You are there showing your life or sharing what do you think for people, and you can be judged. People can say whatever they want, and we know that people hurt sometimes and put some comments or say whatever they want. So for me, I think the challenge is the exposition. Say everything about you and your life. Not everything, but most of the things. And you, Isabel, what do you think?
Well, I agree with both about Gustavo said about bad digital influences, and probably they just think about numbers and share his life just money or something like that. And I agree with Ana Clara about the exposition. And I think, oh my God, I forgot how can I say redes sociais in English.
Social media.
Social media, no, thank you. About social media, it's a danger place for the people that watching, maybe for the kids or something that it's not for his age, or even for someone that watch something and don't feel good about it, and for digital influencers as well. And it's a danger place, in my opinion, for envy. For example, in my case, when I follow some a digital influencer, and I started to think about it, not envy, for example, oh, I want to be this girl, I like her for that, I desire bad things for her, not like that. But I started to think kind of bad to don't travel, and start to think about that I don't need to watch these things, for example. And it's a danger places to you start have envy for digital influencers, for example. And maybe these influencers are good person, just trying to work and have money with that. So I think it's danger for social media about exposition and envy for another persons that watch his videos or his contents. Yeah. And you, Marcio, what do you think?
I agree with us. Today is difficult about exposition a lot. When you get earn one money is the good working with digital influence, but several digital influences here in internet not and early morning, for example, work one period after okay, another thing. Nowadays, the risks about when you live, your family, when expose your life in the Instagram. Exist people record during the day inside your house, show car, furniture, and another thing is in your house is very, very, very dangerous, but is necessary. This profession is interesting when the people work the serious about transmit your knowledge. I think is interesting. Work with influencer digital nowadays.
Yes, it's a long conversation about this. The main a lot of possibilities to be or not to be an influence, and I would like to know if you feel pressured by their influences, like from these people who share good life and oh, is everything easy? Do you feel pressured by this? I think Isabel shared a little bit about. Could you share again?
Another case, Ana, about you work, for example, digital influencer. Several people start work digital influencers, and nowadays the social media existe the turbinar publicação, where you invest your money for the content. You record one video, invest your money for the content, help your social media active more people. But several people invest your money and not have return because your content is so or bad content. For example, this money in the futuro, I forgot the name, faz falta for people.
Sorry. Well, about the other question, if I felt pressure or something like that, I don't know if it's pressure, but when as I said, when I saw something that I just saw, I don't know, images and videos, just having fun, and I don't saw something human behind, I felt like kind of agony. And I felt this with the influencer that I search. And I don't know if it's forgot the relacionado with how much money this person have. I don't think it's more like that. It's more like something good that these people can share with you, sharing these travels or sharing these contents. I don't know. So I saw with more importance if these people can share this kind of human being with these contents, even who these people are. But of course, it should be a good person, but with this human being. And about pressure, with this experience, I don't felt pressure because for example, I saw my life and I kind of know what the things that I should be to, for example, travel someday. And I know that I have to spend more time with that if we compare to digital influencers, for example. So I don't feel pressure. I don't try to acelerar anything like that. I don't know about you guys. What do you think if you saw this content in the internet, you felt pressure or not?
Gustavo or Marcio? Go, Marcio.
Thank you. In my case, is relax about the influences because I don't pressure about it. I study the content, the influences. When I intend to buy everything, I study a little the first, but for me is relax. I watch when I have time. Uh, uh, I watch my content in social media. For me is relax to deal this social media nowadays. And you, Gustavo?
If I feel pressured, yes, of course, I feel myself pressured, but it's my goal because I'm currently following people that I want to listen about them, and I want to learn with them. So I want to feel pressured, but this is not a kind of bad pressure. I will take the things that I have to do on my time, and I will grow with my time. And about the bad influencers, just I don't matter. I don't follow them. If I see anything that is that kind of bad digital influencer that I know that there is a lot of them, I don't follow. I try to do a filter, even I know that it is very hard. It's hard. Often I can see myself taking attention and bad things, and it's not good. But I try to filter and to not have that people.
Yes. Yes, I do the same. I think nowadays I don't feel pressure, but some time ago I felt this because I couldn't, maybe maturity, like understand that people have different lives, and I cannot compare myself. So nowadays I just follow, like I filter and I follow people that makes me better than I can be. So that's this. No, I don't have more about you to say. And I think we have already 7 minutes, more or less. But I would like to know if you would like to be a digital influencer and why. Gustavo?
It's for me.
Yeah, you can start. Would you like to be?
To be a digital influencer? I don't have so much content to share. I can't. It's best to not have this responsibility. Is a lot of responsibility to have a lot of followers. So a lot of people will see what I'm talking. I cannot. I can't have this responsibility lead to me. So no, I don't like currently this idea. Maybe further, things change, no? So, but currently no. How about you, Ana Clara?
Yes. I don't know. Maybe, but not being a famous. Like, I do like to share more, but when I think, oh, I need to share and people will see everything that I do, I stop to think it's a good idea. So I'm like, I like to share something for my friends, the people that I follow me. I don't follow, and I don't have a lot of followers. Just, I don't know, 200, and it's not a lot. I know people who has 1,000, 2,000, and so it's a good idea. But when we answer the other questions, like the issues, the difficulties, hard things that I maybe don't need to fight for, I'm good living my life. So I can just be a digital influencer for my family and my friends and people that like and understand in some way. So open my life to the society, like more people. I think it's difficult, and I don't want to leave this. And Isabel.
Well, nowadays, I don't have these goals. As Gustavo said, it's too much responsibility to influence people. I believe that even in the future, if I have a company, for example, graphic design company, I wish my company be more famous than me. But about me and share my life or share, I don't know, my house, my goals. I don't feel that I want to do that in the future or even in the present. And you, Marcy, what do you think?
So in my case, yes, I would like to be a digital influencer. In the future, I intend to work a little design because design is very, very interesting. You can earn money. You don't get in another place, for example, but I need have my work when I have my conditions to pay my bills, to take care of my family. This is I forgot, extra, work extra. I forgot, uh, more work. But for me, I have my intention in the future, work these influencers here in my state, because in my state, in the future, about thing happening this moment is interesting. I forgot English, in Portuguese, cenário. So I intend to earn one money at this moment.
Okay. Okay, guys.
Follow me in the future.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good luck, Marcio.
We'll follow. Okay, guys, I think I need to end the meeting. I will just send the link for you for the feedback. As I said, this topic was because the girl in the last meeting, she said about this, and I put. So if you have some recommendation for topic, you feel free to share here, and we can talk about maybe books for the next one. I'm thinking. So thank you for coming.